My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel and my unique view on politics, go to my Patreon link. It is below. I greatly appreciate everyone's contribution. Bernie Sanders, after Democratic unity tour, the party is failing. I'm going to read you this article, but first, listen to Bernie.
After a week-long tour of red states, along with the head of the Democratic Party. Welcome, Senator. I want to talk to you about that unity tour you were on. You were with DNC Chairman Tom Perez. He was booed a little bit in Maine. There's also a little dust-up over your endorsement of a candidate in Omaha. What are the terms of the discussion in the Democratic Party right now about its direction?
Well, I think what is clear to anyone who looks at where the Democratic Party today is that the model of the Democratic Party is failing.
So the model is failing. Bernie Sanders is 100% right. Identity politics doesn't work. Simply because you are a certain gender or a certain race or a certain ethnicity doesn't mean you speak for everyone. Doesn't mean that you know that you're allowed to disparage somebody online simply because you're of that identity. Because guess what? Bernie Sanders supporters, for example, black, white, Asian, Latino, not just the Bernie bro white male myth. There are the most passionate supporters of Bernie Sanders in the black community. The Asian community, Asian Americans were the first voting group to really support Bernie Sanders. So in terms of name recognition, Bernie, the more popular he got, the more he was recognized, the more supporters and the more voters from all walks of life, from all ethnicities, and from all racial backgrounds, religions, everybody started to love Bernie Sanders once they knew he existed, which the Democratic Party wanted to completely put under wraps for as long as possible. Hillary Clinton's poll numbers tanked. The more you learned about Clinton, the more they tanked. She would lose even today. Even with everything that Trump has done from a progressive vantage point, Hillary Clinton would still lose. So Bernie Sanders focused too big to fail banks, break them up. Ending wars, reinstating Glass-Steagall, banning fracking, single-payer healthcare. These are all issues that boosted Bernie's revolution. If people say, well, where's Bernie's revolution? The Democratic Party did everything possible to destroy it. We know this because the DNC WikiLeaks emails show that one DNC staffer tried to use Bernie's religion against him. Talk about identity politics. They actually tried to utilize Bernie's Jewish faith against him. Imagine if the Trump campaign did that, you would never hear the end of it. You would see Nazi photos everywhere on Twitter explaining or correlating that with World War II. That the Democratic Party, DNC, tried to use Bernie's religion against him. They overtly cheated him. Donna Brazile was forced to resign from CNN for passing debate questions to Hillary, not to Bernie. Why is it that Bernie was never given debate questions? The model, in terms of working poor or middle-class America, or even the environment, Democrats are supposed to be these champions of climate change. Well, where's the green economy? Where's the banning fracking? Where's the economy with renewable energy? So the model is failing. It's all about, well, let's focus on the safest issues, pro-choice. Let's be pro-choice. But if you want to be neocon, if you want to destroy Libya, where there's slave auctions now in Libya, you want to take prison lobbyist donations like Hillary Clinton, you can do so and look the other way. Why is it? Why is it? And this is one of the biggest problems with the Democratic Party. Why is it that when a writer like me, H.A. Goodman, in 2015, writes an article in the Huffington Post and then Salon that Hillary Clinton is unelectable because of favorability ratings, horribly low favorability ratings, that instead of debating that, there's this cult-like groupthink response where it's, how dare you? Joan Walsh called my writing idiotic because I focused on the fact that she had an FBI criminal investigation. Hillary Clinton did. Only the Democratic Party would champion somebody with an ongoing FBI criminal investigation. That's all you need to know. So obviously my thoughts are my own. I don't speak for Bernie. But in terms of fundamentally, the format, the model of the Democratic Party, simply focusing on identity politics as if because you are of a certain background, everyone's going to agree with you. That is the basis of the Democratic Party right now. And it doesn't speak to the average American. It doesn't promote grandiose ideals like Bernie's revolution. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.